Hello, and welcome to this space. We're gonna start with a bit of meditation and smoke cleanse. I'm gonna do a tobacco smoke cleanse. You're welcome to do the same. I do not have a pipe, so I am doing, however you call this, a joint, a roll up, and I'm breathing it into my mouth and out. I'm not inhaling it into my lungs unless as I am doing it the tobacco speaks to me and I feel like I should. I am sending my energy into your space and you're sending your energy into my space. And we're gonna set up 4 pillars on this 2-dimensional court that we have set up so we can create a space made just for us. One of the pillars holding one of the 2-dimensional sheets is confidence. One pillar goes up in between the 2-dimensional sheets. Now we have more of a space, but we need a hall worthy of a king or a queen. The second pillar, diagonal to that one, is love. Where would we be without love? We will still be monkeys. And what I mean by that, not that monkeys do not live in a conscious, loving environment. What I mean by that is that without love, there is no evolution. Third pillar, unity. And now we have a pretty good space. Let's make it a hall worthy of a queen. Consciousness. That would be the 4th pillar. And you can decorate it and add on whatever we want. There's a lot of ivy. There are big windows. Oval at the top. And I'm feeling a lot of king energy right now. A lot of king energy. Let's get into it. This is the deck that I will choose. I know I have to tell you something really important today. And that feels really beautiful to tell you something important. This to me in the back, my couch, looks a lot, I don't like that word, couch. Let's call it a sofa. My sofa feels like the mountains in the back of that card. What is it called? The Emperor card. So there's a lot of King and Emperor energy here today. Angel of Death. Death and life are the same thing. What are you wishing to say today? What am I wishing to convey to you from the depths of my godly son, my soul? My womb is creating this moment. S is yours. If you don't have a womb, you still have a creative center that you're using, of course. And we're just gonna shuffle. And I invite you to take deep breaths. Not be afraid of smelling the tobacco. It is talking to you. It is giving you mental clarity. And it is supporting you at this time. Okay, I heard you're not ready for what's coming, which is a very good message. I love surprises, and we get the Wheel of Fortune. Those two go together very well. I'm feeling intrigued by my skin right now. The color of it. I feel like it looks very light. And that is interesting. Light, light, light. You are looking more radiant at this time, and you are in some dangerous waters. You might feel lately like you have been walking through dangerous waters, and you know you have absolutely nothing to worry about, but you're still doing or getting through a brave quest. You're still getting through a brave quest. There's something someone is going to tell you that is going to shake your world. There are certain things that need to be put into place. Oh my God. That's nuts. There are certain things that need to be put into place before you can embody all of you. And I usually don't like saying all of those things because it feels conditional, it feels limited. However, now that you know yourself to be God, you need to know that you're living in a dense reality full of rules and division and separation. And in order to be able to play with that like the magician in the tarot, you need to acknowledge that division, that separation, the paradox of being and acting, of light and shadow, night and day. You're constantly living in a paradox. One thing is true, but the opposite is also true. And you know how to embody those two. Now what's coming is new to your ego, to your vessel. In this channel, we'll never talk badly about the ego. Unless it's hurting you, then we'll talk about it. But that's not us talking badly about it. That's us being open to evolving. You're extremely sensitive at this time. The Hanged Man and the Star. The Star card has always been a card that's felt distant to me. And that is because, okay, this is the message for you. You deserve what's coming to you. And I want you to feel that. You deserve what's coming to you. I'm not going to say what it is, because you know what it is. Because you're the one creating it, not me. I'm just this creepy lady on the internet telling you that you deserve that exact thing that you're working towards. Emphasis on the word working towards. Take action. Serendipity and all of that you are as God will find you along the way with blessings that you did not expect as an ego. But you need to start walking. It needs to catch you walking. And if that walking is consciously taking rest, then do that. But this is not the time for rest. And I don't mean sleep at night and eat and hug yourself. I mean like as an overarching energy. This is not the time for rest. And it's right now. I'm not talking months from now, past. I'm talking about the present moment, right now. Now. This moment is not the time for rest. This moment you have to plan. You have to take action. You have to use your money. You have to use your words. You have to talk to that person. You have to do the thing. Do the thing. And you will see how the environment talks back at you. What if this happens? Well, if it happens, then you learn from it and you learn how to act accordingly. The magician uses its will. It imposes its will onto reality and creates things. The magician is not waiting for God to create things for him or her, because he knows that he is the one that needs to create. He is the one that needs to choose, this is what I want. And perhaps he is worried What if I make a mistake? What if I make a mistake? What if I'm choosing the wrong thing? What if I'm letting my evil side, you don't have an evil side, by the way, but what if I am letting my evil side take over? What if I'm creating a monster? We have that deep embedded within ourselves. Like Victor Frankenstein creating Frankenstein. He was stubborn. And the thing is that we have been programmed to believe, and this was a conscious choice. We have been programmed to believe that being decisive, being assertive, creating what we want, no matter what it takes, is our behaviors from villains. You're not the villain from knowing what you want and going after it. And if your reality is pushing against it, but you're still sure, because you're connected with your spirit, because you are your spirit, because you are God expressing itself, because you are divinity and everything that you do is divinity expressing itself, and you just keep on going. Keep on saying, this is what I want. I am sure. Keep on going. The paradox between control and surrender. You are in complete control, but at the same time, you have to be completely surrendered to your reality. Ha! Fuck. The Magician. I hope YouTube chooses this as a thumbnail. If not, it will choose something better. The Magician. And we have the Six of Wands. Honey, I don't know what language I'm going to tell you this for you to understand. But you need to feel it with your heart, know it with your gut, and create it with your womb. Okay? Six of Wands. The wish has been granted. And you were the one to grant it. Surrender and control. The wish has been granted. You were the one to grant it. Both are true at the same time, and I have understood that for a long time, and so may you. How do you speak English? You may. You may know that as well. I have been explaining my spiritual theories, and with this specific person, and every time I explain it, he would tell me, but those two things are, it's just a paradox, or they cannot be true. You're contradicting yourself. That's what he would tell me. And I did not know how to explain to him that yes, it was a contradiction, but both of them exist at the same time. Duality. Two lungs, two wings, two eyes, two ears, two sides to all of us. You just need to look at the night and the day. And I have to tell you nothing more. In the day, things are what they are. Unmovable. Fixed. At night, everything becomes moldable. Nothing quite has a shape. Because everything is reshaping itself. You're coated by the night. Your molecules are reshaping themselves into a new form. You are God. If you believe yourself to be fixed and linear, then that's what you will be. But if you know that you're fluid, that life is the same as death, that you are simple energy clashing against each other, being put together with gravity, in constant movement, shedding and creating and shedding and creating and shedding and creating anew from nothing, from an energy, from a sense, from an essence that no one quite can pinpoint where it comes from. That is my message for you today. I wanted to make this 15 minutes long, and that's what happened. If you want to read that which I write, yes, I love that phrase. You can go to my Substack. I have one in Spanish and one in English, but you can find it as the English one. Life, Sex, and Self-Pleasure.substack.com. Or if you just want to go into my account, you can go into La Sensible Ana Elizabeth, and you will find my account. If you want to send me a donation, I have a PayPal, and I will leave that link below as well. Oh, and I have my Life, Sex, and Self-Pleasure account has a subscription. The other one doesn't. The other one, it's called Que sé yo del amor. That one's in Spanish. That one's free. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna say it. If anyone wants a reading, I feel ready, finally. I haven't felt ready for a while, but if you found yourself here, that is a bit strange. One second, there's hair on the floor. That is a bit strange and definitely confirmation of this new reality. But if you found yourself here, you can contact me on Instagram and we can have a reading together where I read your energy and tell you what's going on. You do have a little bit of control over it, but not too much. You can ask me something, but we have to see what comes through. Love you very much. Talk soon.